NASCAR 25, race 20 already on the season. Here's we're at Sonoma Raceway for today's road course race for the NASCAR Cup Series on this game. Of course, racing as Kyle Busch for the season, sitting in the 6th spot in the regular season standings coming into play today. We are closing in quite a bit on a few drivers who did not have great runs yesterday, which we had a race at the Chicago Street Course. Us ourselves, a mediocre day, a mediocrely good day, because we did get a top 10 finish. We finished in 9th. It was our first road course top 10 of the season. The only road course we ran before that was COTA, because Mexico City isn't in the game at this point. And at COTA, we finished 16th, so that was definitely improved. But now going to try to see if we can get an even better finish at Sonoma. Got to qualify better than what I have for the road courses so far this year. I started 18th at COTA, qualified 21st at Chicago, so getting into qualifying, no practice for this race. Hopefully, we just have a solid performance today. So let's hop right on into this. Make sure my audio's not muted anymore. And we'll see if we can get Kyle Busch another spot better. All right, probably going to go neutral setup here. Run a few laps of session qualifying. 110 lap race.
Okay, stay smooth.
I want to make sure that there is... Yep, okay. So I do have 2 times fuel and tire wear consumption in this race today. Got to get used to my shifting points. Oh, gosh. Good thing this might get up to speed lap. No first gear here. Maybe first gear in the hairpin, but that would be about it. Knowing my shift points from all the times I've raced at Sonoma, it's a little bit weird having that extra 5th gear and trying to figure out when I need to get to it.
Left side, right.
Oh, I caught Bubba Wallace at a terrible spot there. And we have contact, and now he's running wide.
Clear left.
Got to recover pretty quick.
Right side. Clear right.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know that I care for the road course racing in this game. And I don't know what it is, because the road course racing, I thought on the NASCAR Heat games was a lot of fun. NASCAR Heat 4, NASCAR Heat 5, I felt like had the road course racing down to a T. Here, I just feel like I'm way too loose. With everything that has to do with making a car go fast. A little bit wide there. Curbs are tricky. Gonna go for one more lap of qualifying. Picked up quite a bit compared to the first lap with Bubba Wallace kind of getting in my way when he was leaving the pits. My pace compared to the leaders is not as bad. Try to stay in second gear this time. At least rolling through the middle of the corner, tried something a little different. Maybe set the car a little better, but I don't think it was as fast getting through there. All right, I'll qualify where I just ended up for 3 laps. So 2 times fuel and tire wear consumption. It was going to be harder and harder to run a quicker lap because it's basically what would have been 3 laps was really like 6 on our tires. Ooh, 13th in our group. I think I qualified worse than I did at Chicago. William Byron first in our group of qualifying. 26th. I like how every road course race I run is just progressively worse compared to the one before. Wade, Michael Turner, thanks for tuning in. What a grind this race is going to be. I wish I had the grip to run as fast as I can. Burt Myers is 14.3 seconds slower a lap than Shane Van Gisbergen, who was on the pole. What? SVG's got almost 2 tenths to Bell. He may very well go on to win this race. Well, let's see what we can do. Wine country. Sonoma Raceway. Know how to get around Sears Point. Normal tire wear on. It's 2 times tire wear and fuel consumption for this race. It is a full race. Try to put a little bit more strategy involved with it, with the stages. So we are going to have to pit once in the first 2 stages, despite them being shorter.
Be ready now.
Because I'm not expecting to see any cautions.
Go, go, go. Left side.
If we did, maybe we can get aided that way as well. 25 laps in stage 1.
Left side. 3 wide.
Take advantage of everybody trying to cram it in here. Maybe in first gear a little bit too long.
Clear left. Left
Oh, I had a little contact with Hocevar that sent me wide.
Left side. Clear, all clear. Clear
Hang
left.
on to it.
Left side. Clear left. Left side. Clear left. 3 wide. Left side. Clear left.
Just like last night, I got to take advantage of the restarts. Oh, they're checking up in front of me.
Right side. Clear right.
All over Joey Logano's back bumper. Feel that I'm able to push a little harder than these guys right now, just having a hard time.
Left side.
They don't have the inside wall on this game like they do in real life.
Clear left.
Up to 13th. Didn't really beat the car up hardly at all, getting through all that either. That corner is so tough for me for some reason, and I'm not sure why
Clear left.
the car is so tight getting through that right-hander in 4A. The curb launched me way wide.
Clear right.
Through that corner. Dark Crypto, welcome to the stream.
Right side. Clear right.
SVG leading, what a surprise. Yeah, he's going to be very overpowering on the road courses with this game, that's for sure. We're probably going to have to pit 3 times in the final stage if I had to guess.
Right side.
I didn't mean to drop it to first gear there. I feel like I'm missing my shifting points. Slamming into AJ Allmendinger.
Clear right. Left side. Clear left.
A little bit of spacing between myself and Alex Bowman's going to be nice. Probably just going to pull right away from us. I feel like I'm too slow in second gear, but first gear, the rear tires are sliding way too much in the hairpins. Specifically, that final one over towards turn 11, more so than the one at the top of the hill towards turn 7.
Right side. Clear, clear.
AR aren't that bad in turn 1 compared to most video games at this road course. That is very true. An advantage to gain a few positions. Definitely helped after qualifying 26th. Got up to 13th right away. Lost a spot to Bowman a lap and a half ago, and now we're in 14th. Lap 4. Knowing that we're going to have that extra tire fall off, though. Very big. There we go. Getting a little bit better through that corner. Four laps I'm able to run. So I went down to first gear again there, but I tried to short shift to second. And I felt way more stable that time.
Right side. Clear right. To go. Right side. Clear, clear.
AJ barely slipping by. I don't like the inability to actually drive this car normal on a road course. Tried not to go to fifth gear that time, see if that was going to do anything different for me. Car's loose. It's loose everywhere. It's just loose under braking. It's loose trying to pick the throttle back up again. This has been like every road course experience for me. It's just so slippery around this racetrack, and it's hard for me to run clean laps because of it. It's way worse when I'm on the curbing and trying to get to the throttle, and there's certain corners around this track where I have to be. And where turn 4B is exactly that. Turn the wheel too much is causing it to be loose. Well, I don't have... Having an analog stick is going to be really tough not to do that. There is probably a little bit more of a finesse that I can have. To make it work.
Right side.
Obviously, these are my first laps at Sonoma on this game. So that doesn't help me. It was so nice last night, just kind of taking control of things. Having a nice solid top 10 at Chicago, then coming right here in the next road course race and struggling. The longer the run goes, it feels like the worse and worse I'm getting.
Amazing lap driver.
I say that, but then I put together my fastest lap of the race that last time by. Just drifts everywhere. Last lap was faster than I put together in qualifying. Really wish the cautions were put together more like the EA games. On the road courses, at least. Because I just got to plan as if we're not going to get one, because I don't think we're going to get one. Not going to be my worst finish of the year. 31st is going to be very, very difficult for me to have worse with no DNFs in this game. That was a 50% race at Darlington in which we finished back in 31st. I'm sure a wheel will make this track much smoother than the controller with the analog stick. Just do not have the grip necessary. I was slowly catching cars on the Chicago street race between lap traffic and just getting a little bit better as the run carried on. That just does not seem to be the case at all today. I could not hit that curb on corner entry. Hurts the car way too much. I wonder if I would assume they're going to pit at the end of the stages. But I do also wonder if I can get away with pitting an extra time a little later. I don't know, tough to tell. Definitely cannot be as precise with the controller. Without a doubt. Settling in pretty nice in 15th at least. Something going for us there at least. I am scared of going a lap down if our pit stop is really slow. I think we'll be okay. Catching some lap cars.
Side. All clear.
Used up Burt Myers a little bit there. Wanted to ensure I was going to make that pass. I do feel this camera angle will help me with the car being loose.
All right, bring it in and hit this time.
Oh, I thought a caution came out when that happened. I slowed up a little bit. I really thought that was a caution.
Left side. Clear left. Right side. Clear right. Clear left. Left back side. Back it down. Clear left.
Some
Right
cars
side.
pitting.
Clear right. Left side.
Look out, Jimmy. I'm getting around you.
All clear. 10 to go this time.
Definitely going to have to take 4 tires.
Leader is pitting.
Top off on fuel.
Try to coast a little if you can. Save us some fuel. Okay, make any adjustment you need.
All right, got to make sure we pit this time.
Bring it in and hit this time.
2 seconds of damage. Nine laps to go on tires then. The road speed's 45 miles an hour, but I also don't know where the commitment line's at. Okay, so I can actually drive it through there. Okay, so that's where it takes over. I can maybe push a little bit harder going through there. Wasn't sure where the commitment line was. Most games it is right before you get behind those tire packs on the outside of the corner. So far back from the leader, I think pack with the speed in our race car for this one. Slight bit of damage to try to repair.
Stay on your blend line here.
Lost some spots. Repairing that extra damage. Gonna be nice to have the grip level after making that pit stop. Back to 20th. Oof. I was gonna say there's still some cars on pit road. We're getting some time back on as well. 17th, so we lost 2 spots through the cycling of the pit stops themselves there. Still decent ways ahead of SVG. I'm not going to be in any danger of going a lap down before the end of stage 1. Obviously going to be the case for stage 2 as well, which I believe is also going to be 25 laps in length.
Left side. Clear left.
Clean pass on Josh Berry.
Right side. Clear right.
Austin Cindric putting a ton of pressure on us.
Left side. Clear left. Left side. Clear left. Left side. All clear.
This is very much just a get me by kind of race. And I hate looking at it that way, but I just know we're not going to catch any cautions to give any sort of chance of going off strategy. Because that would be the only way that we can get a competent finish in this race.
To go now.
5 laps left yet. For stage 1.
Left side. Clear left.
I believe the next race is going to be at Dover tomorrow. 400 laps at the Monster Mile. Get me back to another oval, please. I mean, this is going to be a restart and maintain kind of a race. It's all we can really do. I wonder if I'm outrunning Denny Hamlin at all. Considering he was outside the top 20 in the last one. Chicago.
Right side. Clear right. Clear right. Left side. Right. Stay right.
Trying to give room to Eric Jones.
Clear left. Right side. Clear right.
Just for him to try to cross us over. Couldn't quite get back underneath us, though.
Left side. Clear left.
Driving into the side of Ty Dillon. It does feel as if SVG is definitely bearing down on us. I think there's only a few cars between ourselves and the race leader, but he is coming to the final lap of the stage this time by. So we make it back around to the start-finish line without him catching us, which he will not. Then we will be doing pretty good for ourselves. After qualifying 26th. Oh, way too deep in the braking zone there. Missed the curbs entirely. Does feel like I'm slowly catching Joey Logano. This medium point in the run. He's also caught behind a lap car, which probably didn't help him either. It's like Riley Herbst, the 35. Connor Burke, thanks for tuning in. I don't know if I shouted you out yet or not. Very difficult for me to look at the chat today again. Just my car's so slippery on these road courses. I need to pay full attention just to keep from wrecking. It's amazing I'm lapping the 30th place car in 17th. Like on a normal pace.
One more time, buddy. One more time. Straight and smooth. Left side. Clear left.
Sliding clear on Riley Herbst. Once the top 10 cross that start-finish line, the stage is going to be over. Shane Van Gisbergen dominates and wins stage 1 at Sonoma from the pole. Kyle Busch about to end up 17th. And there we go. Stage 1 in the books. Lot of racing to go yet. Carson Hocevar in 20th, going to get the free pass. This is going to be a risk.
You good with this strategy?
But I don't think I'm taking any tires here. I'm going to try to run this out as far as I can.
Okay, bring her around and come on in.
I'm just trying to do what I can to gain track position. Fuel only, we won the race out of the pits. So Kyle Busch leads for the first time today.
Green, green. Right side. Left side.
Try to survive for as long as I can.
Right side. Left side. Out front. Nice job. Clear left.
Already going to go wide.
Right side.
That didn't take very long.
Clear right. Left side. Left side.
Downshifting the first gear way too quickly.
Left side. Clear left. Left side. Clear left.
So Byron got out ahead of Van Gisbergen on the restart. We'll see if SVG can make a pass on him at some point in time. Only lost 2 spots on the first lap of the restart. 30 laps in this second stage, by the way. So we're going to have to go quite a ways for fuel and tires. Really try to split this in half. That same corner is where I got passed by the top 2 right now, is where Tyler Reddick going to get by us.
Clear left.
Christopher Bell shooting us out wide.
Clear right.
That's part of the reason why I went as far as I could for those 16 laps instead of splitting the first stage in half. Was to try to do exactly what I just did there. I went fuel only. I wasn't sure that I was going to cycle all the way back into the lead like I did. I'm really trying to do my best to not just concede the day. And having 2 guaranteed caution points, we'll obviously see where we can go from there. Much steadier getting through that corner that time. It's just those 2 corners right there, in my personal opinion, are the only spots I feel like I can make a major mistake. It is possible in that hairpin down at the bottom of the hill in turn 11 to overdrive that corner as well. But I just feel like I can maintain everywhere else. Now, we're constantly going to have pressure on us, so it will be difficult to not hold.
Right side. Clear right. Right side. Clear right.
Classic next-gen car problems. Field's got 9 to 10 lap pressure tires, and they still can't get by me. With 2 times tire wear and fuel consumption on, that's going to act as if we've got about 20 lap older tires.
Right side. Clear right. Left side. Clear. Left side. You're all clear. Right side. Clear right.
Big bounce off the curb that time. I thought I lost it for sure. That last lap, by the way, was my best lap of the race. Even on older tires. A lot of that is having clean air and just trying to be precise. Do my best to let the car do the work. I stay down into that 87 lap marker, or 77, excuse me. If I stay into that 77 lap bench marker or better, I don't think I'm going to do any better. I think that'll be good enough for me. Oh boy. I thought I was going to spin out that time.
Clear left.
I did not.
Right side. Clear right. Left side. Clear left. Left side. Right side. Clear right.
The only thing with this strategy is having those extra pit stops and knowing how slow the pit crew is in this game. Just the animation in general. I feel like I'm going to lose a little bit of time compared to these faster cars there. There's a chance we may see some drivers have to pit twice in this stage. And when we saw a lot of them pitting around me, we went a lap or 2 longer than some other drivers. Trying to take care of tires enough to make it as far into this run as possible.
side. Clear, clear. Right side. Right
There
side.
went Briscoe.
Right side. Left side.
Seabell.
Clear right. Clear left. Clear right. And left side. Right side. Left side. Clear left. Right side. Clear right. Clear all
Tried to
around.
bury it off into the corner to get back by Chase Elliott, but he was able to cross us back over again. My tires are definitely starting to get to that cliff point, considering I lost 3 positions that lap. Oh, no! Oh, I killed it.
You're all
I
clear.
absolutely killed the race car.
Left side. Clear
Got
left.
loose trying to get back into the gas off the curbing there. That's a lot of damage. Slight bit of damage to the radiator itself.
Right side. Clear right.
As loose as I've gotten today, I'm surprised that was the first time that I had that happen. Guess I also haven't had this many laps on my tires yet either. Only lost 2 positions out of it, falling back to 9th.
Left side. Clear. Left side. Clear left. Clear right. Clear right.
Oh, just about got by us there.
Right side. Right side. Clear right. Left side. Clear left. Right side. Left side. You're all clear.
Finally fell out of the top 10, took 9 laps. For the older tires. GTA 6 got delayed till 2027. I did not. I'm not part of the... I played GTA before. I couldn't even tell you which one I played. I was at a friend's house growing up. I'm definitely out of touch when it comes to GTA news. Sim Canny, welcome to the stream. Joined the stream immediately, saw it crash. Do I have a curse on the game or something? I hope not. Do I crash a lot when you tune in? I don't crash very often. So I'd imagine probably not. I'm on very, very old tires right now, I will say. Trying to stay out of the pits to get some extra track position, and unfortunately I end up damaging the car pretty badly. About as damaged of a race car as I've had all season. Oil temps are staying down. That's the big thing with it. I just gotta hope I can finish on the lead lap by the end of the stage, which is gonna be close to those extra 5 laps. That's another reason why I think that added track position really helps. But I'm losing so much time on these older tires at the same time. Just have to wait and see. Big bounce off the curb, then Chastain hit us on top of it. Oh, Ross, get a move on.
Tires now. Right side. Clear right.
Sad part is I'm very loose even when my tires aren't even this old. There's a chance that some cars are going to have to pit twice in the stage.
Clear right. Left side.
I don't think I'm going to repair damage during this next stop.
Clear left. Clear right.
I don't think I can afford to repair the damage, to be completely honest. Because it's probably going to be quite a few seconds worth of damage. Gonna have to do that during a caution period, which will likely be the end of stage 2. Which, if I end up finishing better than 17th where I was in the last stage with this strategy, it's unfortunate I can't go to it again. It'll be a little harder with the extra 5 laps to do it, though, too. That means I'm hitting that much sooner into the next stage, knowing I'm definitely not going to be able to go the full length on tires. We do have 2 times fuel and tire wear consumption on in this race, so if you're wondering why the tire wear and fuel consumption is as drastic as it is, that would be why. Made it to lap 13. Just all over the place. I'm having such a difficult time. The fact that I'm still in 11th place is impressive in and of itself. Byron got passed, by the way, by Shane Van Gisbergen. Big bounce off the curb, shipping us wide. Back onto the race course.
Easy on your tires there. Left side. Clear left.
With contact on Chastain again and got back by him. Oh, wow. Scared to look at how far off my lap times have fallen. I'm going to go one more lap.
Right side.
One more lap.
Clear, all clear. Clear right. Right side.
Jeez. Don't spin out.
Left side. Clear left. Left side. Clear all clear. Right side. Left side. Clear left. All clear.
Every time Chastain gets by me in that same area of the racetrack, I get right back by him again. Tires are just absolutely shot.
Bring it in and hit this time. All right, change up the strategy and we'll do the work.
All right, 9 seconds of damage. Oh, man, do I repair it now? I think I'm going to repair it now. It's going to cost me a lot of time.
All right, bring it in and hit this time. Left side. Slow down, slow
Okay,
down.
I know I can push it harder through here than I did earlier.
Easy on your tires now.
There's the commitment line. All right. It was a much faster pit entry than I had before. My lap times are like 5 seconds off the leaders with how old those tires were to try to gain some track position back. All right.
You're clear out.
I think I'm a lap down. I'm a lap down, but the leaders are going to have to pit yet. At least I would think so. There's no way they were within 9 seconds of us. Shouldn't have to worry about any cautions. Drive this out to the end of the stage. Some of the leaders on their way to pit road at the moment. Still a little free, but nowhere near as bad as it was. There was Byron in his pit box, so we're going to be well ahead of him. SVG still out there. Now, there's still half the stage remaining. So while, yes, I'm ahead of them, their pace is very fast compared to mine. Even on mostly even tires.
Left side. Clear left. Left side.
Slamming it into Riley Herbst. Ideally, should have been more patient to pass him in this corner. But got him a corner early. So in the event of knowing I can go
Leaders on pit road.
just less than 25 laps, it seems like, on one set of tires, or right around 25 laps on a set of tires. To keep that in the back of my mind in case we have to go fuel only maybe on a later pit stop in the race. It's going to be a little interesting to see where we cycle through all this.
pits.
I'm honestly surprised I'm back up to 17th. Even if it was for that very brief moment in the race, it was nice to know we were up in the top 5 for a short bit. Even if it was only a handful of laps on a restart. I mean, I held on for about 5 laps in the top 3. Got passed on the first lap initially by both Byron and SVG, but hey, everybody else was still kind of hanging on right there. Ryan Priest in 16th there. Right in front of us now. Feels nice that I'm at least hanging with some of these guys. Right around 15th in front of us. Giving us something to race for here to the end of the stage. Just that little extra track position. We only have about 2 to 3 lap older tires than these guys as well, so it's pretty even. If anything, that just means that my tires are going to cliff before them, but I'm not sure if we're going to have enough time for that to happen in this stage or not. Contact with Ryan Priest. Pass made. A lot of contact in that corner to get by Priest, but the pass was made successfully. Gregson up on the high side. Allmendinger and Wallace trying to make that pass on him. And they did successfully, but in doing so, they definitely got held up just a bit. Just simply by having to make the pass.
Left side. Clear left.
Kyle Busch's turn, gets it done through turn 2. I think Priest actually got by as well. Right there on AJ. '14th and 15th very much up for grabs. Lap car in front of the 23.
Left side. Right side. Clear
Powering it into Josh Berry. In fact, I got glued on Berry. Couldn't get off of him, but AJ Allmendinger got stuck behind him, so I still got the 15th, and Ryan Priest is actually going to get back into 16th again. Barreling down on Berry. Alex Bowman really not all that much further ahead as well.
left side. Clear left.
Quite significant lap traffic, I think, is what it's going to take to catch Bowman for 13th, but
Left side.
hanging with Bubba Wallace just enough. Slight contact, pass going to be made. First chance I had to make that pass, made it happen. Oh,
Right side. Yellow out.
caution! They gave me a caution for hitting the wall right there? That's interesting. That is very interesting. I would assume that that's what the yellow came out for. Relaxed yellows are on.
Strategy driver.
Taking advantage of this. We're not going to have many laps to go in the stage.
Coming to the green.
Chris Buescher also got a pit.
Be ready.
Well, here goes nothing.
Green, green, green.
Green flag back in the air.
Left side. Left side. Clear left. Left side. 3 wide.
Stuffing it underneath of Alex Bowman.
Left side. Keep it within the limits here.
Oh yeah, that's a course cutting penalty. That's legit. Bit off more than I could chew there.
Left side.
3 laps to go in the stage. Well, that ruins any opportunity I had of getting back in the top 10. Threw that all away immediately.
Left side. Clear left.
I would imagine that ourselves and Buescher are going to stay out of the pits. Also like to think that Buescher's still back in traffic a little bit. That was very odd they gave us a caution for that.
Left side. Clear left.
It was a glitch I was willing to take full advantage of. Got to get lucky sometimes. Byron leads, by the way, over Van Gisbergen. Only having 3 lap older tires than everybody else for the start of the next stage is going to be very interesting. The plan for Busch, stay out of the pits. I'll do what I can to try to hold on. And maybe, just maybe, put ourselves in position to try to get the race win. Pit crew's definitely going to have to be on it the rest of the way.
Right side. Clear right. One more time. All you got now. Right side. Clear right. We'll get him, buddy. Stay focused.
All right, 14th, stage 2. 17th in stage 1, so we did pick up.
Pit road is open.
So Buscher's staying out. We're going to stay out. The only other thing, do we top up on fuel just for the few extra laps? We're going to have 55 laps to go. $55. We're probably going to want those few extra laps of fuel. So just for that splash and go, we're going to be in second. We won the race out of the pits. Buscher stays out.
Be ready.
And so here we are.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is back in the air. What kind of a restart can Kyle Busch and Chris Buescher have?
Left side. Left side. Clear, clear, clear.
Tell you, I couldn't get in front of SVG there.
Right side. Right side. Clear right, right. Left side. Clear left, left.
I'd like to be really close to these guys getting into this hairpin at the bottom of the hill. If we're going to want any shot of getting to the race lead.
Right side. Clear right.
I think we're way too far back. I would imagine Buscher's got some top 10 speed as well.
Clear right.
We do not. Not naturally. hang on for third as much as I can help it.
Left side. Clear left.
The way SVG was pulling out a line there, I thought he was going to attempt to try to make a pass. Don't want to make contact with Ty Gibbs.
Clear right.
Gibbs going to make a clean pass for third.
Left side.
Bush now going to body him up in turn 2.
Stay right. Clear left. Right side.
Overdrove it, trying to get by him. Oh man, I'm going to lose a lot of spots here.
Right side. Clear all around. Left side. Clear left. Right side. You're all clear. Left side. Clear left.
Won't get him. There we go. When I hit my marks, I feel like I'm making competent time, at least with Ty Gibbs, who's up ahead of us.
That was your best lap ever, bud.
Oh, wow, that was my fastest lap of the race. No wonder I felt that. I'm glad it ended up being as impressive as it felt. Have a solid. Chris Buescher still leads.
Left side. Clear left.
Also running smooth enough that William Byron just can't get by us right now either.
Right side. Clear right.
It's not giving him enough of a pathway to try to make the pass.
Left side.
The heck did Tyler Reddick come from? Wasn't very smooth on my part getting through the S's. Crazy part is we still have 49 laps to go. There is a lot of racing here left in this race. That's why holding on for stage 2 was, in my head, going to be a lot more manageable than trying to hold on in stage 3. Hey, Chad, thanks for tuning in.
Right side. Clear, clear, clear. Fastest lap yet, driver.
Wow. 77.284, fastest lap of the race. No wonder I'm able to actually hold on to 5th place this run. I've set my fastest lap twice now in the last several laps. Just a little bit off my line there. Turb launched me wide, but we still hold on in front of Reddick. Don't panic, everything's fine. Just get back into that smooth rhythm again. It's only about 1.5 seconds off the leaders at last. Only.
Right side. Clear right.
Top 5 today will feel like a win. Considering I haven't had a top 5 on the road course yet. That counts 2 races at COTA, 1 Cup, 1 Xfinity. And then last night on the street course at Chicago, finished 9th. COTA Xfinity 7th, COTA Cup 16th.
Right side. Clear right. Left side.
Very loose there. I almost wrecked.
Clear left. Left side.
Just to have the inside line for where it ended up getting loose down into turn 7. That Tyler Reddick couldn't capitalize and make the pass on us.
Right side. Clear right.
Very deep into the braking zone there. A lot of contact.
Stay left.
Trying to hang on
Clear.
and barely holding on Tyler Reddick still. Getting way too loose out of turn 4B. I do feel like I'm in as much of a rhythm for the most part as I've been this whole race.
Right side.
Way too far wide that time, barely standing in first gear. Kind of purposely drifted across Tyler Reddick's front bumper. There was actually no contact. I just wanted to make sure I was going to cover the bottom before he got there. Even with all the commotion that lap, I was only 2/10 off my fastest lap of the race. Just to show the rest of that lap was very much managed well. Maybe could have even been the fastest lap of the race. Had I not messed up turn 11 on entry as bad as I did. Really had that right front tire locked up.
Driver, that was your best lap ever.
Fastest lap of the race. 87.069. Leaders in lap traffic. That last lap I was actually 3 seconds quicker than them. Ah, yes, my favorite American Motorsports drift car.
Keep it on the track now.
Yeah. My driftiness got the best of me there.
Left side. Clear left. Right side.
Sliding so far sideways I couldn't get the car pointed where I wanted to, and I ended up cutting the S's. That's the second time I've done that today. The first time it was because of contact. That time was on my own. Fastest lap of the race, 1 lap. Course cutting penalty the next. That one was legitimate though. About 8-second penalty. Terry Lewis, welcome to the stream. Can't wait to get 4 fresh Goodyears back on this bad boy. A lot more manageable that time.
All right, bring it in and pit this time. Right side. Clear right.
Can't get the car to point where I wanted to.
Right side. Clear right. Left side. Clear left. Leader is pitting.
Leader pitting this time. Oh, Burt Myers. Get on the gas, Burt. Felt like he stopped right in front of me. I was on the gas when he wasn't. Oh, we got a crash. Tyler Reddick is around. No caution. What happened to Tyler Reddick? That was the first crash we've seen all day.
Clear left.
I wish it was a caution. But it was not.
Left side.
Get him. Yeah, there we go. Got a spot. I don't know what kind of damage he has. Oh, no! Oh, Spinorama.
Left side. Right side.
Go figure. He wrecks just so I can wreck off his front bumper. I cut a long ways down the racetrack there, but it wasn't intentional. I was loose. I wasn't even trying to block him. I was just so loose that I ended up cutting down across his front bumper and turned myself. Man, I really wish we had a caution for Reddick going off track. Get a pit this time. I'm definitely going to put 4 fresh tires on this thing because it is slideways.
You're low on fuel. Bring it in. Pit this. All right, let us know what adjustments you need.
All right, 4 tires, going to top off on fuel. All right. That spin might cost us being inside the top 10 when everything actually cycles through. Coming into the pits.
Whoa up, driver. Easy on your tires now.
All right, there we go. Pit road speed made it. I was pushing for it. Well, this race has definitely had its moments. Despite it being another road course race on this game where it just doesn't seem like we're going to catch any cautions from a natural aspect, especially with Tyler Reddick going off course there in the S's and not getting a caution for it. I really, really wish that we could have had one, especially on the brink of the pit stops like we were.
Right side. Clear right.
Very nice to get 4 fresh tires back on this thing, though. Now we got to get a little bit used to having grip again. They're not having it for so long. Johnson's slowing us up.
Left side.
Trying to pull out a line to make this pass on him. Oh!
Left side. Clear.
Tell you what, the passes have definitely been tough to make here. All day.
Right side. Right side. Clear right.
About as wide out of the S's as I've been maybe all day. Trying to barrel it off in on Josh Berry.
Clear right.
Overdrove it. I'm very surprised that AJ Allmendinger didn't have a pathway to get by us there.
Left side.
There we go. Get by Berry in turn 2 pretty cleanly. Definitely spent a little extra time trying to get by him. I don't don't like how my hands don't come up off the wheel during every single shift on this game.
Left side. Clear left. Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea. This is going to be a 1 or a 2 stop race to the finish if it stays green for where we're at right now. Very borderline.
Clear right. All clear.
There were some lap cars that had pit after us, but of the lead lap cars, we were one of the last to pit. So we might be just a little bit better on fuel than a lot of other drivers. Pulls it in on quite a bit of traffic up ahead. 13th where we're at right now. It's better than Coda. Not as good as last night at Chicago. No stage points today. We only had 1 in Chicago yesterday and none at Coda. in the first road course race of the year. The only other road course left in the regular season, Watkins Glen, and then the Roval of Mexico City not being on this game. Which, knowing how hard the road courses are for me, by way of grip,
Left side.
probably for the better we didn't have to race there.
Left side. Clear left.
A lot of contact with Ty Dillon trying to make the pass on him. I do feel that these hood cams, with how loose I am on the road courses, help get me pointed
Right side.
in the right direction into the corner. $30 to go.
Left side. Clear left.
What is a 55 lap final stage. We just have to be very patient here behind Eric Jones.
Left side. Clear left. Left side. Clear all around. Left side.
I knew that passing zone was coming up. Just had to be very patient and get him there. Five seconds off of Blaney, who's in 12th. I didn't even realize Chase Elliott's leading. How did Chase Elliott get to the lead? I don't think he's lead or has won a race yet this season. Excuse me.
Left side. Clear all clear. Right side. Clear. Left side. Clear.
Oh, Blaney got held up in this lap traffic too. Austin Dillon still holding up Ryan Blaney.
Left side.
Bush trying to rush by Burt Myers.
Clear left.
Made the pass on him cleanly.
Left side. Clear left.
Our job now to try to run down the 12 car for position number 12. Right there with him. Big closing rate through turn 2. That carousel has got to be my best area of the racetrack. So free trying to pick up the throttle. Oh, I just turned him. Oh, no. I just turned my favorite driver. No. I couldn't have hooked him any cleaner. I don't even know how I did that. I'm so sorry, Blaney. I'm so sorry. Pooty Doug Media, welcome to the stream. I'll try to read, if I can speak, try to read your long responses here in a second. Getting close to the next pit stop, I'll have a chance to sit down for a second. Take my eyes off the screen, from one screen to another.
Left side, clear left. Left side. We got a penalty. Stay inside
Yeah.
the track limits, please.
Cut the course there. I'm trying to be too aggressive and not lose more time. I'm just impatient behind cars is what this is boiling down to. I haven't been battling for many positions like all day today. What do you know? Ryan Blaney's right back with me now.
All clear.
After my course cutting penalty.
Bring it in this lap, bud.
I'm not pitting this time like the crew chief wants me to. Gary, thanks for tuning in. This car's just so loose. As it is with every road course that we race on this game. I can't point the car off in the corners the way I wanted to. I can't finesse the racetrack. Like, I have a hard enough time racing the racetrack as much as I do racing other drivers. There's just no rear stability. Especially at the end of a fuel run like I've got right now. I'll tell you what though, these curbs at Sonoma, way more violent than the curbs at Coda from what I remember. Those were a lot more flat.
Try to save some fuel if you can.
I gotta pit.
Back it down. Let us know what you need, bud.
Yeah, I gotta pit. Just making sure we're taking 4 tires here. There really isn't much damage, surprisingly. All right. 45-mile-per-hour speed limit. No doubleheader tonight. I might end up doing Darlington for the Xfinity race after this. We might have enough time for it. I don't want to have to make that race a 50% race because it's one of the shorter ones on the season, but I might just for sake of trying to do 2 races in the same stream tonight. Matthew Dorter Bruno, welcome to the stream, by the way. I didn't see you in the chat earlier.
Left side. Clear left.
Came out with Ryan Blaney, go figure. He must have pitted the same time I did.
Right side.
Every time I leave the pits, I feel like I'm in such a terrible rhythm. Pause it for a quick second. I gotta get to some comments. Why do you tend to use up just about every car you pass? Doing a bad job. I just don't have grip. To be honest with you, I just do not have grip. I try to race clean in the event of a full race, especially with having full damage on too and not damaging the car up too much. I'm trying to take every position I can get on the restarts with the road courses in this game in particular. I definitely did not do that when playing other NASCAR video games on road courses that we played here on the channel. But I'm at such a deficit on just overall grip that I can't make the lap time I need. And it looks like I'm abusing my stuff, but it is from a tire standpoint, for instance, with why I'm sliding around a corner exit and stuff like that. Like, I'd like to conserve tires a little bit more, but I cannot save tires and not go fast at the same time. Like, if I'm saving tires, I'm going to be running about 30th the whole race because I just don't have the pace. I have to get out of first gear with using all the gear rather than only downshifting to second, for instance, like in the hairpins. I'm downshifting to first. I would like to only downshift to second, but I'm so slow driving off. It's either I burn up the rear tires or that, and then it makes it very difficult for me to not only stay on track like it is right there, because I don't feel like I'm pressing too hard. Like, I'm trying to compare this back to NASCAR Heat 5, where I was really good on the road courses. I'd probably say I was as good on road courses in that game than a lot of other games I played just from a finesse standpoint. But here, I have no rear security in the race car. And it was like that in the Xfinity Series until I damaged the nose, and then it was a lot better. I've been racing without a damaged nose today, and I almost wonder if that's the difference in this game. If I damage the nose, the car's tighter, I'm not, for some reason, looser, and I'm taking care of the rear tires. Because I was able to run third or fourth in that race with Ryan Truex, who's in a lot worse equipment than that of Kyle Busch. I'm stuck on this car, by the way. I could not get off of it. I was glued to Cody Ware. I was out of the gas for so long, and it just kept going up the track, up the track. I'd say I do a lot better job on the ovals of taking care of tires. I don't feel like I'm as loose in this game on the ovals. It's just the road courses. Unless I just start off with an overall bad setup like I've done a couple times, but it's a learning curve with this new game. Every time I go to a track for the first time, I guess I'll have that. Yeah, I'm going off course there.
Right side. Clear right.
Everybody's going to have to pit one more time. We're going to have 20 laps to go this time by. Kind of impressed with myself that I'm still on the lead lap because with the speed back in stage 1, I just didn't feel like compared to the leaders, I had a lot of pace. Felt as if I was in major danger of going a lap down. Especially in the event of running more than 25 laps, which was all the length of stage 1. And we had one pit stop in there. Just like we did in stage 2 and so on. 20 laps left. Oh, I messed that up. It was the corner before that one that I messed up, and that got me offline for
Right side.
turn 4A.
Clear right. Clear right. Left side. Clear. Clear.
God, Cole Custer was so slow getting through there. I didn't want to pass him there, but he was way too slow. Now he's holding... Oh, he wrecked Ryan Blaney. Bring out a caution, NASCAR. We need it. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one that turned the 12th car today. What happened back there? I knew he was slow. No more pressure from behind, I guess. 19 laps left. Got like 9 seconds over Blaney now. About 7 or so off of AJ Allmendinger. And 19 seconds off of Bowman in 11th, AJ in 12th.
Left side. Left side.
Body up Justin Haley a bit there. Close enough to attack on Nemechek.
Clear left.
Zane Smith up next. 17 laps to go. Gosh, Zane's slow.
Left side. Clear left.
I felt like he entered the corner like I wasn't even there. got alongside of him. I was on the curbing, and he was making contact with me.
Right side. Clear right.
Now I know how it feels.
Left side. Clear left. Left side.
There you go. Get by him. Just an observation on the... Oh, yeah. No, for sure. I'm definitely... I know I'm making mistakes. This, I don't know about other tracks if you think I'm doing it on other tracks, but on the road courses, for sure, I am... I just can't drive the car the way I really want to. It is disappointing. Some of that is knowing that I have a borderline top 10 car on these road courses, and I'm really trying to make the most of it by pushing a little too hard. I'm sure that factors in also. I think the biggest thing for me, I just wish I had rear stability. Which, if there's a way to kind of upgrade that in the career mode as I play through to help me on road courses in the career mode, I'm going to make sure I do it. Either that or just skip through the road courses by way of not really caring where I finish. But you got to run every race with the way the regular season points are handed out. So I'm really trying. You know, we tried an offset strategy there at stage 2, and Semi did that at the beginning of stage 3. Right where we ended up finishing at the end of the last stage anyway, which is 13.
Right side. Clear right. Left side. Clear left. Left side.
There we go, clean pass on Gregson. He actually gave me a lot of room while I was on the curbing to make that clean pass. It's also a combination of the one time I didn't really drift through the corner either. Oh my gosh.
Left side. Clear left.
All right.
Left side. Clear, clear.
I think I'm gonna short pit. Pit this time for fresh tires. I'm in a race for 12th with AJ Allmendinger, the way I look at it. Once Cole Custer spun Ryan Blaney out at the top of the hill there a handful of laps ago, I don't think there's any chance Blaney's going to catch us. Unless I make an absolutely foolish mistake.
Change up the strategy and we'll do the work.
All right, 4 tires. Can and a half of fuel. I'm not going to repair any damage. Try to save. Ah, what the hell.
Bring it around and pit this time.
Probably shouldn't repair damage, but I'm going to anyway. Don't hit anything that time. There we go. Okay. Four seconds of damage repair going to make this a 19.6 second stop. We had more than that to Blaney. That might have costing me any sort of a shot to catch AJ Allmendinger unless we make up that much time on fresh tires, which isn't impossible. Gonna be a lap down now until everybody cycles through. Three races in the Lucas Oil paint scheme, and I'm going to be 0 for 3. Funny how that works out. Thought I saw a couple of cars head for pit road there. Yep. At least a car on pit road. Looks like Chris Buescher. By the end of this race, it's going to be very interesting as to whether we'll actually finish on the lead lap or not. SVG gonna come to pit road this time. Yeah, I'll do a 50% Darlington race after this. Make it a doubleheader tonight. Even with session qualifying on this stream, it looks like we're going to end up... Oh, a little contact. Couple cars coming out of the pits. I am not the first car lap down, so I don't need a caution. Again, it's Cole Custer. Wreaking havoc on another driver. That SVG that just cycled out in front of us there. He almost wrecked the leader. I think that is Van Gisbergen. I'm going to end up being a lap down. Whoa! I did not think I was going to turn down in time to hit the wall. Kind of freaked out and I was still in the gas. All right, get by Custer. Gosh, SVG's so quick. He gets by the lap cars much better than us. Still got to fight for the lead lap in case we catch a caution. He passed all three of those cars so fast.
Clear left. Left side.
Guess so did I.
Clear right.
There's a lot more traffic he had ahead of him. Byron's actually out ahead of Van Gisbergen right now. But I don't know if Byron's pit yet or not.
Right side. Clear all clear.
Caught Brad in a bad spot.
Left side. Clear all
Held
around.
up behind Gregson. Wow, I actually blew past both of them there. I'll pick up the pace, you two.
Clear right.
I downshifted too many times.
Right side. Clear right. Left side. Clear left.
Most chaotic the lap traffic has been this whole race is over the last lap or two. Gosh. Just past Blaney, that was another spot. SVG is absolutely gone.
Leaders in the pits.
So Byron pitting this time, so he didn't pit before.
Left side. Clear left. Left side. Clear left.
Other lead lap cars also down there, along with some lappers. Got a couple spots back from 18th to 16th now. I think Chastain's still got a pit. Christopher Bell leads. Can Bell dethrone SVG? No idea if he's ahead of him on overall pace or if he has yet to hit pit road. He's going to have to wait and find out where the leaders are at. We would have 7 laps to go. Just saw SVG get by Ross Chastain up there. AJ Allmendinger now stuck behind the 1. Chastain did not pit that time. I think Logano and Chastain both have to pit that are in front of us. That would move us up to 14th. Every point matters for the regular season championship. I've been saying that all regular season. In the event that they don't have to pit, we shall see. Hoping they just pit this time so I don't have to worry about slowing my car down too much and try to make the pass. Bell is pitting this time. Chastain does not. Logano does.
3 wide.
Like I called 3 wide because Logano was on the access road. Rub and run to get by Chastain. Logano pitting moved us up a spot. I think Bubba Wallace would be the other car ahead of us that hasn't pit yet. With 5 laps to go. We'll have to wait and see if he actually does pit. Shane Van Gisbergen has cycled back to the lead. Way loose there.
Left side. Clear.
Allmendinger stuck behind Wallace and Jones. They're side by side headed into the S's right in front of AJ. This is an opportunity for Kyle Busch to pounce and pick up a position.
Left side.
Gonna get by a Wallace, who I believe is on older tires. Now gonna try to pick Allmendinger behind Eric Jones. Did just that. Kyle Busch up to 12. Although AJ gonna try to battle back.
Still there. You're all clear.
Busch holds on. Now we're the first car lap down in the event of a random caution in these final 4 laps or so. Alex Bowman's at least 10 seconds ahead of us. So at this point, it's just a matter of not making any mistakes. And we'll have a 12th place finish. I'm curious to see how much Shane Van Gisbergen is going to win by.
Right side. Clear right.
Just tuning in for the first time, again, we are going to have a 50% race for the Xfinity Series at Darlington on this stream, so doubleheader tonight. Don't go anywhere. What is looking like a 12th place run for our driver Kyle Busch here today.
Clear left.
With contact with Corey LaJoie. Actually, it looks like Tyler Reddick is in the pits. Oh, is that another spot we can pick up? Go, go, go! Come on, Kyle. Reddick spun earlier. Reddick's a lap down. Oh, there he is. He's coming out of the pits right now. As we cross the start-finish line, 2 to go. Yes! Yes! I forgot about Reddick spinning earlier. He's going to have fresher tires than us to try to run us back down, but it's another freebie. Oh, huge lockup. What was that? I don't know if that was because there was contact up here or not.
Left side.
Bunch of lap cars. I don't think Alex Bowman is of that group. 1 spot out of a top 10. Finished 9th in Chicago yesterday with 1 stage point, so this is only going to be a performance of 3 less points than Chicago. Got another car pitting. Looked like it was Ty Dillon. I caught Austin Dillon in a bad spot, just spun him out. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go for SVG. That was the 3rd car I've spun out today. 2nd in the final stage. I'd still like to know what happened to Reddick earlier in the race. Denny Hamlin up here is a lap down, 2 laps down, it looks like, 22nd for Hamlin. So he is definitely not competing well on the road courses as we close in on him. Who was ahead of us in the regular season points. Ryan Blaney we're going to beat today for the 2nd consecutive race. Pull away from him a little bit. Now, how well are we setting ourselves up for the final 6 races of the regular season? 1 more road course in that stretch, Watkins Glen. 1 more super speedway also coming up still. Which is going to be taking place at Daytona in the regular season finale. I'll take an 11th place run. Oh, man. Shane Van Gisbergen, 19.9. 2nd margin of victory over Chase Elliott. That's insane. 27.7 to Byron in 3rd. Chris Buescher in 4th. Chase Briscoe rounds out the top 5 in 5th. Ty Gibbs in 6th. Michael McDowell 7th. Kyle Larson 8th. Christopher Bell 9th. Alex Bowman rounds out the top 10. Consistency wins championships, not just wins. Well, I don't know if you know about the playoff format. But wins are going to matter for us for the playoff standing side of things, I will say. But at least one driver via consistency can make it to the championship 4. And that driver this year was Kyle Larson. He won a championship. So, yeah, a little bit of both for sure. Customize not only the championship season, like NASCAR Heat 5, customized driver stats. Yeah, I wish we could do a custom schedule. I really wanted to do that for a 2nd season again. I think what I'm going to do is just do a regular season for another championship mode playthrough when I get through this season. And then we'll be rewarding that based off of consistency. Obviously, with the stages on and whatnot. That'll be very difficult for myself. So I may have to run as a more competitive driver. Because if I'm a mid-pack car like Kyle Busch, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I'm hanging on for dear life. Right now, 130 points off of Byron for the regular season championship. As of right now, through 20 races. 7 top 5s, 5 wins, 14 top 10s, 512 laps led. No poles. Average finish 8.5. I will say, of the race wins I got, if you remember, Kansas we had legitimate speed, but Vegas we won late because of a late caution. Texas the same way, late caution, we were able to take fresh tires and barely get up to the front and win the race. Homestead I finished 2nd because of that. And we won a couple of super speedways, Talladega, Atlanta. So I'd say of the 5 wins, 3 of them were legitimate speed. Kansas, I had to run a perfect race and did. And then the other 2, we got lucky with the tire strategy late at Texas and Vegas on the 1.5 miles. But we did have top 10 speed in those races. Legitimately. So decent point stays there. Definitely have to scratch and claw for everything we can get wins-wise. This is the most I've struggled compared to any NASCAR video game we played before when it comes to just how hard the AI are, how strong they are compared to you, the driver. So Byron with the points lead, then Hamlin is 2nd. SVG gets his 2nd win of the season out, back-to-back winning Chicago yesterday, Sonoma today. Locks him into the playoffs. We have 7 different winners so far on the season. Other drivers ahead of us in the regular season standings outside of Hamlin and Byron, we're at 676. Would be Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Christopher Bell. Chase Briscoe just moved ahead of us barely. So Briscoe's only 4 points ahead of us. We do drop back one spot. We are now 7th in the regular season standings again, but we're only 4 points behind Briscoe. And from Christopher Bell, it's ahead of us. Actually, I'm doing my math wrong here. 7-6. I'm still 6th. My bad. I'm 5 points ahead of Briscoe. 6th in the regular season standings. I'm only 3 points behind Bell. So we are right there. We are right there for a top 5 in the regular season standings. I doubt we're catching Elliott. I mean, in the event I get within about 40 points going into Daytona, you know, maybe there's a shot at get to 3rd or 4th. That's how we surpassed Blaney, and we're still ahead of him at Atlanta because we scored 58 points in one race. Full season points are 10 at Race Chase next season. Yeah, well, we may very well get something of that. All right. Going to go 50% race, 2 times tire wear fuel consumption with it being a 50% race. We're going to have strict yellows on for Darlington. I think that's going to be it that I have to do there. And we're not going to have any stability help. So we'll take a look at those Xfinity Series point standings. Here, on the other hand, great start to the season. 7 races in, racing as Ryan Truex. Well, didn't mean to go back to that. Meant to go to the standings, not the settings. 7 races into the regular season. We actually had a pretty good run at Martinsville last night. I finished 4th on legitimate speed, and we actually won a stage as well. I was not expecting that good of a run. It was only our 3rd top 5 of the first 7 races of the season, 5 top 10s. Justin Allgaier leads the regular season points standing, or second, highest in points with a win. He's got 3 wins. Connor Zilic is still winless, has the most points, 290. He's 5 ahead of Allgaier, 6 ahead of Almirola. And there we are. I mean, we're hanging around, and we got Talladega in a couple races. If I can hang within 20 to 30 points going into Dega, maybe I could steal the points lead after like the 10th or 11th race of the season, and that would be absolutely insane with the equipment we're in. Now, when we get into the summer stretch, I might end up losing that points lead very much so, but we're hanging on for dear life. And we got other 1.5 miles like Texas and Charlotte immediately after Dega, so I mean, you never know. You never know. Atlanta's only 5 races after Dega. You know, I lose the points lead after Dega. I'm within like 40, 50 points again. I get most of that back at Atlanta if we capitalize and execute again. And I don't know. I mean, I think we have a better shot here than I do in Cup. That's for sure. Kind of helps we're not racing against Denny Hamlin and William Byron every race, who are just overpowering in this game. But all right. See what Darlington brings. It's only going to be a 74-lap race. It's going to be a quick one. I'm going to do some practice and qualifying. Definitely not going to start last in this one. And on to practice. I struggled in the Cup race here. Finished 31st with Kyle Busch. It was by far my worst race of the season. Not sure if anybody's made a lap time yet. Probably not. I'm going to go neutral setup for the start. Get a test of how she's going to handle and then go from there.
On your toes,
Get a couple laps of clean traffic. Couple with cars around me just to see how that'll end up looking here. Very close to the wall. Go about 32 laps at a full tank. That might be about the length of the final stage. But depending on what the tire wear is going to look like, very interesting to see how this all works out. Driving it in just a little too deep into turns 1 and 2. Then I got back into the gas a bit too soon. It's the only race at Darlington on the season in this game. Kind of forgot the Xfinity Series not racing the Labor Day event. That's when they were out in Portland. Got snappy off of turn 2 there. I don't think we're going to have as good of a run as we did at Martinsville. Not unless we catch some crashes, which isn't impossible. You know, maybe we catch some cautions that go our way. Turn 2's throwing me in for a loop. Ryan Berwick, welcome to the stream. Got 2 Darlington stripes in practice. Do my best to not hit the wall when we get into the race.
Inside. Clear inside.
Sheldon Creed go, maybe try to follow him for a bit.
Clear low if you want it.
Allgaier's going to be giving me a lot of pressure too.
Car outside.
Can maybe loosen the car up a little bit.
Clear, clear.
I think it's more going to be with a wedge adjustment than actually going with the loose setup on the preset.
One bottom. Clear bottom.
Because I want it to be very, very minor.
One bottom.
I think that's why I'm not getting off turn 2, because they're pulling me, or I'm barely hanging on with them in the middle of the corner when I get back to the gas, and it's still too early because I'm pushing into the wall. 3 and 4, I'm fine. It's just getting off of turn 2. It's my struggle point. Trying more of the middle to upper line was a lot better through 1 and 2. Going all the way to the bottom. Figure something out. Being under heavy pressure when we get into the race is going to be very difficult. Practice a pit stop here in case we do have to
Outside door.
pit under green. Obviously a very, very difficult pit road to get onto. I almost missed it. All right, well, on to qualifying.
Stay on the blend line now.
All right. Curious to see practice time where we're at.
You want us to do anything as far as adjustments go, or just keep rolling with what we got?
26th overall in practice. Justin Allgaier the fastest. I was honestly expecting to be a little bit quicker, but I wasn't perfect in the first couple of laps I ran. All right, well, second off the pace. See if we can qualify better than 26th. That's where I started the Cup race.
It's time for qualifying. Drivers are on the track. Battling the clock for a shot at the pole.
Time to go, buddy.
Want to make sure I get a clean lap in here, so yeah, I definitely didn't even want to attempt the loose setup.
Stay on your blend line here.
All right, Ryan Truex. One lap. Don't make any mistakes. Feel like I could have gotten off turn 4 a little bit better. Fuck. I already made a mistake. Gosh darn it. Oh, I thought it was in first gear. Could be a record slow lap time. I really wish there were still 2 laps in NASCAR qualifying. At every track. And not just the short tracks. Give me another shot at it. One and done, all ruined. Well, as if this race wasn't going to be hard enough for us. Now we're going to be starting at the tail end of the field.
Okay, we're done.
Wow.
Solid run out there. You did your best.
39.713.
Charge to the front.
That's tough. Even if I would have saved it, it would have been a pretty bad lap. Allgaier on the pole as he tries to go for his 4th win. He only had 3 in real life this year. He's already got 3. Although he did have all 3 of his wins in real life early in the season. Well, don't hit the wall, otherwise you're going to get super loose. Daytime Darlington, here we go.
So now, words you've all been waiting. Drivers, start your engines.
74 laps, not going to be a long one, that's for sure.
Be ready now.
Can I go 74 laps without a Darlington strike?
1 on the bottom.
Green flags in the air, we're underway. Racing at the Lady in Black, only 22 laps in this first stage. Try to get through this the best I can. Oh, there's already a Darlington stripe. That shouldn't count. I barely brushed the wall. We're going to be much quicker than everybody at the back of the pack. I know I'm not going to get stage points. Just try to get as many spots as I can.
1 outside. 3 wide.
Backing out of the gas way early into the corner, going 3 wide there.
Outside door. Clear outside.
Wow. This track is so difficult.
Caution.
You can't run the apron on this game at Darlington, and I don't like that,
Let us know if you want to change this strategy up.
as we have an early crash. 26 seconds of damage. Definitely going to repair that. I'm going to try taking a half a round of wedge out of it right now. Too loose, we go right back to where we were. I said I was going to be patient. I went 3 wide into turn 1 on lap 2.
Green. 1 low.
But the entry was fine because I ended up kind of giving them more space needed. But you can't hold the apron on this game here. It's already a tight racetrack from top to bottom groove. Now it's even more tight. Oh gosh. Stacking up there.
One high. Or outside. One outside.
Sorry, Greg Van Hulst.
Outside.
Car just naturally wants to float up, middle off. Really just wants to float up the track all the way around the race corner, both ends.
Outside door. Clear up top. Outside now.
What track is my favorite on the game? Of the ones I've raced so far, really a lot of the 1.5 miles are a lot of fun.
Still there.
It's very hard for me to decipher between exactly which one as I'm about to turn myself off the front bumper of Lane Perkins. Hang on to it, Ryan. I'll take a top 10 in this race. I already know it's going to be very, very difficult to do just that.
That was your best lap ever, bud.
All right, that was my fastest lap. That was a lot more smooth.
Outside door.
Oh, I didn't touch him. I don't like that he can hit the wall, drive off of it perfectly fine. I hit the wall and my car wants to crash. Even before the looser setup I have in it right now.
Clear, clear. Amazing lap driver. One high. Clear outside. One outside. Clear high if you want it.
Turn 2 is my trouble spot for sure.
One outside. Clear high if you want it. Car outside. Clear high. Outside door.
Very promising to pass cars. The tail end of the pack.
Car outside. Clear high if you want it.
Turns 3 and 4 is definitely my passing corner on the racetrack.
One outside. Clear all around. One outside. Clear up top.
Did make a pass through 1 and 2. Slight bit of contact with Jeremy Clements. Kind of push Parker Rutzlaff on by the 11. Josh Williams. Side draft on Williams.
Clear outside. Outside door.
Loaded up. I didn't see any sparks though. Got a little loose. Bit arrow loose with me hanging on that left rear corner panel.
One outside.
Man, I really love the way this car is hooked up through 3 and 4.
Best lap ever.
It's my fastest lap.
Top.
Boxed in with side-by-side lap traffic in front of us. See how many spots we can pick up.
One high.
Qualifying last wasn't great for us. 3 wide on the bottom. But man, this thing is just so hooked up on that side of the racetrack that I was actually able to make that work.
Car outside.
Still got to run on De Benedetto down into 1 and 2. I'll back up the entry despite looking low. Get through the middle. Try to get up off the corner well enough so we can run him down on the backstretch, head for 3 and 4, and make the pass there. very much just got to treat 1 and 2 as a setup corner for myself. Very subtle Darlington stripe on that slide job to get by DiBenedetto for 22nd.
One up high. Clear outside.
Look at me go! I'll tell you what. This track's a lot of fun. Asking me about my favorite one on this game.
We're outside.
Helps I've got decent speed.
Clear high. Car high. 5 to go. Clear high. Outside now.
Slide job clear on Jeb Burton into turns 1 and 2. Corey Day, teammate Dean Thompson right in front of us. 18th, 19th.
Outside now. 3 wide.
3 wide at Darlington. Both of the Supras going to get on by Corey Day.
Stay low. Clear high if you want it.
Slide job on Thompson getting into 1 and 2 to make the pass for 18th. I think I can get Sawalich and Gray for 16th and 17th, and that's going to be really impressive after starting last at Darlington in this stage. And it only being 22 laps with a 50% race length. And of course, 2 times fuel and tire wear consumption, but even still. Gray making a pass on Sawalich. Deep dive into the corner by Ryan Truex. Gray got up against the fence just a bit there. 2 for 1 special, up to 16th for Ryan Truex. 2 to go in the stage, and I might even get another. Daniel Suarez for Junior Motorsports, the next car up ahead. My patience in 3 and 4s where I get them. I mean, all the way through the corner. I can drive it in deep. I'm out of the throttle. I can actually get turning the race car. Look at how much ground I gained on the 9 just in that corner alone. Pretty solid entry through turns 1 and 2. Barely clear on Suarez for 15th. Very promising start here today for Ryan Truex. 15th at the end of stage 1. I mean, the course itself at Chicago was a lot of fun to race at last night. It's just I don't have rear grip in this game with the road courses, so it's hard for me to really like the road courses. I think that's the weak point on this game, to be completely honest. All right, everybody's going to be pitting for tires here, that's for sure.
Pitting now, fellas. Let's get a nice smooth stop.
4 tires and a full tank of Sunoco race fuel.
Pace cars off.
Lost a spot in the pits. That stinks because we're going to be on the outside. Got to get to the bottom as soon as we can here. Justin Allgaier wins stage 1 from the pole.
Go, go, go. Car low.
Green flag in the air.
Inside door.
Lifting just to try to get to the bottom lane of the racetrack into turns 1 and 2. Smart move here by Ryan Truex.
Outside door.
Swallow bouncing off the wall above us.
Clear high.
22 laps in the second stage again. Focus on trying to get up inside the top 10, maybe get some stage points here in stage 2. I think I was on the brakes a little bit too long for entry into 3 and 4 that time.
20 to go. One bottom. All clear. Inside now. Clear inside. Outside. All clear.
Not getting into turns 1 and 2 very well that time. Yeah, Burton going to get by Taylor Gray, who was putting a lot of pressure on us. Tires start to come to life on this race car. I do think we're going to have a really good shot at a top 10. There's just so much tire fall off here at Darlington that our long run speed really comes to us very quickly. If we do catch any cautions in stage 3, though, it's going to be tough to pit because it's tough to pass here. Especially knowing you can't really get away with clipping the apron. Back up the entry to turns 1 and 2 very well. Closing in on William Sawalich fast. Right there.
Outside now. Clear outside.
Diamond cut the corner, chopped me off right in the middle.
One outside. Clear high if you want it.
Slight contact with Sawalich into 3 and 4. Trying to make a pass on Eckes.
Outside door. One low.
Truck's got to run on both of them.
3 wide.
3 wide and tight. Here at Darlington. We actually made it through that corner 3 wide.
Clear high if you want it. Outside door.
More contact with Sawalich. I'm still hanging on him. Been side by side for about a lap and a half now. They're starting the battle 3 wide. Now a slide job to get up in front of him and clear for 15th. A little more open room to race with 11 to go in the stage, halfway through stage 2. Man, I really wish I did the full race here. I think we could have had a better shot at the win.
Car high.
Deep dive getting into the corner, staying right to the inside of Daniel Suarez. And all clear. 10 to go on the stage. To be patient, Carson Quapple kind of stuck behind Nick Sanchez.
One on the bottom. Clear, clear. Inside.
Oh, that was a great corner. I don't know if up the middle 3 wide's gonna work.
One outside. Clear inside.
Oh, man.
Caution.
Yeah, that was a dumb mistake.
Pit road is open.
I killed the race car. That was a very dumb mistake. Trying to go up the middle 3 wide for the lead.
Coming to the green.
Golly. I was flying through there too. Well, now we got split strategy. 8 cars pitted. The rest of the field stayed out. Tires mean a ton at Darlington. We got guys going for stage points, guys not going for stage points. Green flag back in the air. 6 laps to go here in stage 2. I think we could have gotten up inside the top 10 had that not happened. This is going to be interesting. Because there's going to be a lot of checking up going in to both ends of the racetrack. Our attack corner here in 3 and 4. It's going to be hard not to attack with cars getting held up in traffic. 3 wide to the bottom, barely clearing Ryan Sieg. That was close. I want to get to the front of the line of cars that are still out here on the track. That was close. Hang on to it.
3 wide. Car outside.
Oh, I'm there. I was there, Thomas.
3 wide.
I think Mayer and us are the 2 drivers right now battling. 4 to go in the stage.
Clear up top. Outside. 3 wide. Clear high.
Man, these fresh tires mean a ton here at Darlington. Might get right back up to where I was running anyway.
Outside now. Clear inside.
Stupid Kyle, see you. Oh my gosh.
Car high.
19. But maybe there's still a shot to get inside the top 10 after all.
Stay low. Clear high if you want it.
Xfinity cars here
Outside now.
feel a lot more fun than the Cup cars. I feel like the passing is more applicable.
Outside now.
It's still hard, but I feel like I'm not boxed in as bad.
2 to go this time now.
The Cup cars, I feel like I couldn't go anywhere. I felt like they were almost kind of gridlocked, especially on restarts.
Clear high. 1 high.
So run up out of turn 2.
Clear outside.
That was perfect. I could clear both cars before the entry point into 3 and 4, so I still kind of arced off a little bit. Somebody up here. I think those 2 way up the way were making contact. Ryan Trick's going to get up inside the top 10. Final lap of the stage. Up to 9th. Harrison Burke and Carson Quapple. And we were faster than Quapple on equal tires for the caution. Darlington stripe off turn 2 slowed us quite a bit.
1 high. Clear outside.
Right there.
for that stage right
8th
there.
at the end of stage 2. Eric Alvarola wins the stage. And now we've got decisions to make.
Pit road's open this time.
I don't know if the cars that pitted before the end of the stage are pitting or not here. I think I have to pit with the leaders. I think I have to pit with them.
You okay with this? Here we come, fellas. Be
4
ready.
tires yet again. Final stage.
Pace cars off.
Everybody pitted. Well, this is going to be
Get ready now.
very fun.
Green, green. Car low.
Green flag in the air.
Clear low if you want it.
Backed off, let Harrison Burton go. Backed way off. 30 laps,
One up high. Clear
our
out.
distance in stage 3. Quapple and Burton, I was quicker than after about 15 laps. If I can just protect on drivers
All clear.
behind us for 10 to 15 laps,
Car inside.
we can race our way up into the top 5. All right. Sammy Smith's going to get going there. I'll let him go.
Outside door. Clear outside.
Don't turn him. I didn't mean to get into the back of him there. We were just so close. I was trying to stay as close as I could to him. He held on to it and actually kind of pushed him forward up off the exit of the corner. I like that Jeb Burton's behind us because I was way quicker than him. Great run by Jeb. Having himself a nice day. Side by side for the lead right now between Zilich and Allgaier. I think they've been side by side for the entirety of the 3 laps following the restart. Keep us as close to the lead as possible. That was our fastest lap of the race. What was it? 30.457.
Amazing lap, driver.
Fastest lap again. 30.404. I feel like I'm already kind of gaining ground on Carson Quapple running these fast lap times. Feeding out to the wall a little too close off turn 2 on a consistent basis. Sammy Smith trying to make a pass on his teammate Quapple. We're pulling away from everybody behind us. Nice to actually settle in inside the top 10. After qualifying last, coming into this race, I was not expecting much. So the fact that I was able to get a couple stage points in stage 2, just got to slowly work our way towards the front. We've done great for ourselves. Now got to continue to do so. Smith hasn't gotten by Harrison Burton yet. Put that apron in a bad spot when you're trying to diamond cut the corner off in 1 and 2, and that really pushes you out to the wall quite a bit also. Lifted a little extra. I felt like I was pushing just a bit tight. Really trying not to make contact. Back up the corner entry. Big dive through the middle. Underneath of Carson Quapple in the 1. Try to hang on that left rear corner panel. Side draft him a little bit. Now drive it in deep. Don't slide all the way up. Keep the car pinned to the bottom. Accelerate through the middle. Still side by side. Sammy Smith side by side all the way through that last lap as well. With Harrison Burton. It's like contact with Quapple. And no pass going to be made that time either.
Outside door.
Cannot believe I got the car pinned down to the bottom that deep.
Clear high.
Breaking that late into the corner and still made the pass on Quapple up out of turn 4. Finally able to actually arc off turns 1 and 2 and try to get a decent run at these two guys ahead of us. So up to 8th. 6.5 seconds off of the race lead. Gained about 3/10 on the leaders of Zilich and Allgaier. I do think Allgaier is the faster car, but Zilich got ahead of him on the restart, so that helps us. Perfect through turns 1 and 2 there.
Outside. Clear high.
It's a big dive underneath the Harrison Burton, very aggressive. It's kind of tough because I can't really attack these guys 1v1 because Smith and Burton are so tight to one another.
Inside door.
Going to the high side on Harrison Burton. That, I mean, if I can make this pass on the high side here,
Clear low if you want it.
and I did.
Car inside.
Slight contact with Sammy Smith. Don't wreck it, don't wreck it, don't wreck it.
Clear outside.
Holy moly. I was just trying to beat the 25 to the bottom.
Inside. Clear low.
Oh, Sammy got up against the fence. Couldn't capitalize, though. Oh, these two are holding me up so much.
1 high.
Got to get by Sammy Smith through 3 and 4 this time.
Stay low.
Side by side.
All clear.
Yeah, we got him. Attack mode for the final 15 laps. The fact that the top 5 are all within 2 seconds of one another. Allgaier finally got by Connor Zilich. Leaders haven't caught lap traffic yet, but they will before the end of the race. I think Ryan Truex, car-wise, going to be the one to beat down the stretch. It's just going to be, you know, how quickly can I make passes? Because that has been so difficult so far to try to do. 12 to go. I know that turns 1 and 2 are the setup corners. I just got to trust myself that I can only make the passes through 3 and 4. Unless it gets down to a crunch time situation where I absolutely have to start making passes in 1 and 2 because I'm running out of time. And stage win and a 4th at Martinsville. What a season so far here for Ryan Truex. Only 2 stage points tonight with a 9th place finish, 8th place finish, I should say, in stage 2. So 3 stage points today versus the 10 at Martinsville. Sliding all the way up to the wall. Trying to get the most we can right here. Under 3 seconds out of the lead. Austin Hill caught behind a lap car
10 to go now.
of Preston Pardis. Sheldon Creed going to get by Hill for position. Oh, we've got these guys right where we want them.
Car outside.
Turns 1 and 2. Creed kind of diamond cutting the corners off.
Car outside.
Truex to the inside. Pass made in 3 and 4. I think lap traffic is going to be on our side. I don't think the AI are going to get through it as well as us.
Car outside. Clear high if you want it.
Ryan Truex for Sam Hunt Racing, looking for the 2nd win of the season. Actually made a pass through 1 and 2 on Almirola cleanly that time. Fastest car on the racetrack with 8 to go this time by. What upset it would be for this team.
Outside now. Clear outside.
Tires should hang on to the end.
Car outside.
Should. Oh, a lot of contact. 53 overdrove it, trying to get by the 7 of Allgaier for 2nd. Did so, didn't wreck.
All clear. Outside now.
There we go, come on.
Clear, all clear.
Plenty of time to get there. Still 7 to go this time by.
Car outside.
And the 88 of Connor Zilich is right there,
1 up high.
who is still winless on the year but leads the regular season points. Ryan Truex for Sam Hunt Racing to the inside for the lead.
We're out front, driver. Clear high if you want it.
Slides up, clear into 1 and 2. A block on Zilich. Unbelievable. Oh my gosh. From last to first, baby. I did not think that was going to be possible today. I mean, 15 plus laps into the run, boom, we just take off.
Clear high.
That is unbelievable.
Clear outside.
Tires should hold on to the end. Not having a pit stop in this final stage was huge for us, despite having a decently long length.
Clear outside.
There's a Darlington stripe. Got to be careful. Don't want to push it too hard yet. 5 to go.
5 to go now.
Take care of those right side tires. We are pulling away. Race am I going to next year? Definitely going back to Michigan again. Another trip, Talladega, Bristol. I'd like to go to Homestead, with that being the championship finale. I haven't been to Homestead yet. And there will be a few more races in there that I'm not entirely sure yet at the moment. 4 to go.
Outside door.
Taking my time. I got a lot of lap cars in front of us. 2.5 seconds on Zilich.
Car high. Outside. Clear, all clear.
Clear of them all. Just got to hope we stay green.
Clear up top. Clear, clear.
A little risky trying to get up underneath them there.
Clear, clear. Clear outside.
What a drive. Makes me feel better after not getting a top 10 in the Cup race at Sonoma.
Outside.
White flag.
Clear all around.
Final lap for Ryan Truex. Almirola actually got by Justin Allgaier for third. 7.5 second lead. Got to the lead, ran away with it. Second win of the season, fifth of the Xfinity Series career for Ryan Truex. Getting the 24 car to victory lane again. Let's go. What a race on our part. And now we're locked in the event of more than 12 different winners in the regular season. We are now locked into the playoffs. Unbelievable. That gets me excited. It kind of sucks this is the only Darlington race in the Xfinity Series. It gets me a little bit more hype for the Southern 500. Man, I got the hiccup. Sorry. Makes me a little bit more hype for the Southern 500 at Darlington with Kyle Busch. If I can do this with Ryan Truex, I just got to put together a clean race. So I finished 31st because I kept wrecking all the time with the Cup Series. I was a lot more patient in this one. And there were even times I wasn't patient, obviously, like trying to go 3 wide up the middle on Quapple and those guys. Luckily, it ended up not costing me anything. Probably costing me a chance at more stage points. Maybe I could have gotten better than 9th, but 8th, 9th like I was, but still ended up winning the race, which is huge. Getting those 5 more playoff points and keeping at least some pace with Zilich and Allgaier in those regular season standings. I mean, that felt like a steal because I had no intentions of winning this race coming into this stream. So Bristol's next. That'll be a 50% race more than likely tomorrow on the channel. And then we will have Dover for the Cup Series as well tomorrow on the channel. 30 points behind Allgaier. So I lost a couple to him. I think I was 26 back. And that's because he won the first 2 stages of the race. But second win for us. 4-stage win still in the year. Still 5 different winners. Connor Zilich 4 points ahead of Allgaier. So we're 34 behind Zilich. Yeah, that bad qualifying effort I think really got us. That could have also helped us for stage 1, get some stage points there also. Oh, Almirola and Allgaier are tied right now for second, so it is 4 points separating the top 3, and then we're 4th at 307. Fourth in the regular season standings with this team in the Xfinity Series. That is super solid. We've got some great tracks coming up for us. What a run. What a run. On to Bristol in the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good rest of your night. Xfinity Series Bristol tomorrow, 150 laps for a 50% race, and then we will also do Dover 400 for the Cup Series. It's going to be a long one. Not sure on the start time quite yet. Probably late morning into early afternoon if I had to guess. So be on the lookout for it. And again, see you tomorrow. Have a good rest of your Friday.